Hello. You are tuning to the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, the facility talks about Joe Burrow's weapons compared to Lamar Jackson. Look, I should have been made this video, right? I should have been made it. But I'm covering it now. And I loved, mind you, these media pundits speak out of both sides of their neck. Make no mistake about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the beast. But they made such a good point today that I wanted to play you exactly what they said. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the audio, and then we're going to break down exactly what they had to say about Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson. And this is something that I've been saying for a while, that a lot of Bengal fans have been mad at, you know, that for you know what I'm saying, us saying or covering and try to make excuses for it. And all the Bengal fans that love the Wunderkind Show, please show yourselves again. I know you guys are mad about the loss on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It was a close game. It was a great game. Probably game of the year. Nothing to be ashamed about. Come back. Let's have a little chat together. Without further ado, let's play this audio and let's break it down, all right? So let's get this thing started.
I trust Lamar more because Lamar goes out there and he takes the football field and he covers up way more than Joe Burrow covers up. Like, for us to sit up here and say that Lamar has more than Joe Burrow. So you mean to tell me that you plug Lamar Jackson with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and I don't even care who the running back is because you got to account for Lamar's legs as well. I don't know what this offense looks like. And I used to think that I could do that with Joe too. Now I don't. So Lamar Jackson coming into this season, right? We was worried about the defense losing a bunch of pieces, right? The season kind of started off that way. Lamar has covered up all that the last 2 weeks with the way he's been playing. And I know Derrick Henry's been running the ball well too, but they got to account for Lamar too. And then Lamar is still making plays in the pass game with his arm. So I trust Lamar way more because Lamar is able to cover up way more than Joe Burrow is able to cover up. To be honest with you, this is Joe Burrow's first year to show us that I can cover up our bad defense. But he ain't showing us that. And you still have two elite wide receivers out there, and you're not covering up any of that. You want to make a team one-dimensional? Score, Joe Burrow.
And that's why I'm going Lamar Jackson, too, because I think he's a better quarterback. And then when we talk about, like, comparing quarterbacks, we make some great quarterbacks, make them good, we make them not good. It's what can you do when you don't have the best, right? Like, for so many years, Lamar hasn't had the best offense supporting cast around him.
Nowhere close.
And nobody really made an excuse for him. But other players, they do. And I look at Joe Burrow, if he was ever in that situation, I mean, I don't know what we would think about Joe Burrow. Yeah. Because we've only seen him, and I always talk about this, we've only seen Joe Burrow with elite talent around him. You go back to college, you go back to the pros. He's only had top dudes. So when we ask, like, well, what makes Joe special? Because he has the it factor to go out there and win games. We see him beat elite talent like Josh Allen, like Patrick Mahomes. But then when we look back on, okay, well, if them guys that you have are not around you, can you still elevate your team on offense and on defense? And we all can be up here and safely say no. Where I see Lamar Jackson maybe not have the best offensive supporting cast, and they still get it done on offense. So when you ask me, like, who would I trust more, who I want, I'm going with Lamar Jackson.
Listen, I'm going to stop that right there, right? Because I know there's going to be Bengal fans that are going to say, oh, wow, after that game that's played, you said that. No, I've been saying that forever. When you look at what Lamar has had to deal with in Baltimore, the lack of weapons thereof, and him having to contribute heavily in the running game, and not just contribute, be the leading man in the running game. It's been, listen, there's something like, I don't know if you know what a chop job is or travesties. That is and was one of them. I want to remind everybody, before everybody gets in a tizzy, Joe Burrow had Joe Mixon, who was proven to be one of the best running backs in the league. He's been one of the best running backs in the league. And he had 3 number 1 receivers he was throwing to. 3. Josh Allen had Gabe Davis. He had Stephon Diggs. Patrick Mahomes had Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce on the same team. Herbert had Eckler and Williams, and I'm talking about the other receiver that went to Chicago. Like, all of these guys have had top-end talent. Lamar Jackson's been the only player that we've seen that when he gets a little bit, it's like, oh, If he's so great, he should be able to do it without them. And if they can't help, alleviate some of the pressure in the playoffs, he's not the player that we think he is. Thought he was. That he should be. It's crazy. It's mind-numbing. Lamar Jackson's been forced to cover up more holes in a team than any other player in the league, and that's a big pause right there, too. Man. But he's been forced to just mitigate everything. Any deficiency, he has to cover up for it. And if you don't believe me, you're thinking, well, maybe not. Right now, for points per game, right? You can subtract everything the defense has done. Lamar Jackson is second all time in points per game for an offense. Y'all know that, right? The only person that he is behind is Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes' points per game has been going like this ever since he lost his Tyreek Hill. I want to remind you, this man had Travis Kelce in his prime, Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, and nobody questioned. Oh, it's just because, yes, is he one without Tyreek? Yes, but he still has the greatest tight end of all time. And Andy Reid still. It's part of the reason why the team's like, okay, we could go without Tyreek. And Tyreek has already proven himself to be probably the greatest offensive weapon of this generation. Where's the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Yo, I get a lot. Black Eyed Peas had a lot of hits, bro. What? Yo, pivot real quick. Have y'all ever noticed how people can just, like, certain people and groups could be on fire and then one day just stop making music and you're like, yo, what happened to them? And everyone's like, they just stopped. I've seen two groups like that, the Fugees and Black Eyed. They didn't fall off. They just stopped making music. It's crazy to me. Absolutely, they were on heaters. Matter of fact, I can say the same thing about Outkast. Man, being an 80s baby, I've seen a lot. A Tribe Called Quest. Wu-Tang. Like, man, Wu-Tang love the kids. It's crazy out here. But he never gets the respect. And after the performance that he placed for all of us to see on Sunday, my God, how could you even argue it now? Did Joe Burrow play great? You darn right he did. Joe made our defense look like Swiss cheese. And so did Jamar Chase. That's what called having somebody that can help carry you. There was literally a play that Joe Burrow just goes, here. And he says it as he goes. I'm going to show you. He goes, here. And he throws it just like that. Here. And Jamar Chase goes, don't worry, Burrow. I'm about to bury these guys. And he just goes right to the sideline. 70 yards. That went to Joe Burrow's totals. Yeah. It's crazy out here. Crazy work. But what do you guys think? For you Bengal fans, do you still trust Joe Burrow over Lamar Jackson? Raven fans, do you trust Lamar Jackson over Joe Burrow? Anybody that still doubts it, are you really questioning who Lamar Jackson is and will be moving forward? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. I want to hear what you guys think about this. But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.